It didn't take long, did it? Kept afloat by a good start, a nicely placed plot, and some UFO table magic, I'd say Demon Slayer broke through the barrier that keeps anime series niche and transcended into the realm of pop culture and online memes. As we end the year, many of us are eagerly awaiting the movie that will chronicle the Demon Train arc, following up one of the series that I'd consider a breakout hit in 2019. As we rev up for the upcoming movie, we're here to relive some of the epic and dramatic moments and fights in Demon Slayer. Now, I don't want to keep you waiting, so let's just get started. We start off the list with the opening scene. The first episode's often the most important in anime. It's where you draw viewers in and make sure they stay for the ride. Now, in my opinion, the first episode of Demon Slayer does that. Our hero comes home to a nightmare. Seeing his family slaughtered by demons is something that would surely haunt anyone for years to come. What's worse, the only survivor, Nezuko, awakens as a demon just as Tanjiro tries to carry her to safety. With his own sister attacking him due to her demon instincts, Tanjiro is saved by Tomioka. Resolving to kill Nezuko as she's turned into a demon, Tomioka is stopped by Tanjiro, who immediately gets knocked down by the superior Demon Slayer. It's right after the unthinkable happens. Seeing her brother fall, Nezuko moves in, not to kill him, but to protect him from Tomioka. It's a new development for Demon Slayers, seeing a transformed demon somehow retain her familial instincts. Nezuko's a special exception, and this leads to a possible breakthrough and pushes our hero to the start of an epic journey to transform his sister back into a human. The final selection boss fight deserves a spot on this list, and it finds itself at number 9. One of the key moments in most shonen anime is the first battle where our protagonist unleashes his soon-to-be mainstay power. The first Rasengan, Getsuga Tensho, and release of One for All are iconic moments in their respective series, and of course, Demon Slayer is no exception. Facing an uphill battle due to his lack of experience, Tanjiro finally makes his breakthrough in this life or death fight. His reckless attacks are ineffective to the demon. After a suspenseful battle, Tanjiro releases his water surface slash, cutting through the demon and finally avenging Urokodaki's fallen students. In 8th place, we have Muzan's first appearance. It goes without saying that a series villain has to make a lasting first impression. One look at Muzan and you already know that he means business. Michael Jackson jokes aside, Muzan looks the part of an intimidating and menacing main protagonist. Said to be the originator of all demons, it actually comes as a surprise that he was introduced as a direct counter so early in the series. He had short screen time then, but we immediately get to see what he's capable of. Blending in seamlessly among the crowd of people, he shows off his capability of creating demons, doing so right in front of our protagonist. Just as suddenly as he appeared, Muzan escapes detection, but we're sure that he'll be popping up to confront our hero sooner rather than later. For now, our hero has a long ride ahead of him. Next on the list is the battle against the Swamp Demons. For his first mission, Tanjiro investigates a local town that's being plagued with mysterious kidnappings. It doesn't take long for the culprit, the Swamp Demon, to reveal himself. However, the kidnapper demon isn't alone. In actuality, there's 3 of them. Now faced with a numbers disadvantage, it seems that the newbie Demon Slayer is at his wit's end. That is, if he fights alone. But it turns out he's also not alone in this battle. Enter his little sister Nezuko, whom he spent the past couple of episodes protecting. Nezuko joins the fight and helps protect Kazumi, allowing Tanjiro to go on the offensive. It turns out that his little sister's also a capable fighter in her own right. The pictures and previews have been teasing it, so it came as no surprise, but this moment cements Nezuko as one of the key fighters in the Demon Slayer team and will remain in a lot of fans' minds. First impressions last forever, and if I were to give Zenitsu a score for his first one, it wouldn't be a good one. That's not to say I don't like him, it's just that he gets introduced as the staple goofy comic relief. As we've learned from shonen anime though, underestimating this type of character can have dire consequences. He immediately gets his time to shine in the arc he's introduced him. Inside the drum house, the cowardly demon slayer spends his time running from the tongue demon. After getting trapped by the demon, Zenitsu is terrified to the point where he passes out. When all looks doomed, Zenitsu gets up in a trance in which he unveils a badass technique of his own, the thunder breathing technique, and kills the demon in one attack, all while asleep. Beware the goofy ones indeed.
雷の呼吸一の型霹靂一閃
Among the earlier fights in the series, I think the fight that features the Kamado siblings and Tamayo and Yushiro taking on two of Muzan's assassins is the one that sticks out. Having found unexpected demon allies, it's then that an assassin breaks through the house's invisibility technique and engages in battle. Now the battle begins and Tanjiro is on the defensive against the numerous balls being thrown at him. It takes a while before he finds the source of the ball's pinpoint accuracy, a second assassin that's been guiding the projectiles with arrows. Thankfully, he's got Nezuko on his side to go after the other demon, finally giving him some breathing room to reset the fight. After a hard battle, the siblings defeat the two demons, only to find out that they're not even members of Muzan's elite demons despite their strength. Overall, it is a nice fight though, and also features the cool moment of Nezuko playing Kimari with her opponent that also reveals that Tanjiro's little sister's been growing even stronger on her own as time goes by. Coming in at number 4 is the battle against the Spider Demon Mother. Tanjiro's group are greeted by an unpleasant sight at Mount Natagumo. They discover that demon slayers have been mysteriously attacking each other inside the forest, even coming under attack themselves. Now it doesn't take long before Inosuke locates the source of the problem, a spider demon that has the ability to control others like puppets. The battle also allows Tanjiro to get to the demon mother and finish her off with water surface slash. As the spider demon mother dies, she warns Tanjiro that one of the 12 demon moons, Muzan's elite demons, is on the mountain. This fight is a good way to start the new arc. Battles against puppeteer-type enemies are hard to write, but this one's of the right length, has enough twists and developments, and shows off the power of the Tanjiro-Inosuke tandem. If there's a fight that gets the audience hyped for the next phase of an arc, this has got to be one of the better ones. At number 3 is Muzan's massacre at the end of the anime series. Personally, I consider the Mount Natagumo arc the true climax of the anime. What follows is mostly an arc for the characters to wind down and take a momentary break from the next major set of battles. Even then, the functional recovery arc gives us a memorable scene featuring Muzan and his demon underlings. Muzan makes one more last appearance before the end of the series in the form of a woman. Citing Rui's death, Muzan decides to disband the lower order of his elites. What follows next is something I didn't see coming. Instead of just disbanding the Order of Demons, Muzan slaughters them, with the exception of Enmu. Seeing potential in Enmu, Muzan spares the last remaining lower moon. What a cold-blooded bad boss indeed. As for Enmu though, this is definitely not the last you'll see of him. Watch the upcoming movie to find out. Continuing with the countdown, we take a look at the appearance of the Demon Slayer pillars in Mount Natagumo. Sensing that something's gone amiss in the mountain, two of the Demon Slayer elites get sent to Mount Natagumo. One of them is a familiar face, Giyu Tomioka, and he's flanked by a female pillar, Shinobu Kocho. They intervene in the Mount Natagumo events and make an immediate impact. Shinobu makes her way west and saves the poisoned Zenitsu, showing off her beautiful and graceful battle techniques in the process. As for Tomioka though, he encounters Inosuke and saves him from another spider demon. Confirming that the enemy that Inosuke's been struggling against isn't even one of the 12 moons, he sidelines the hot-headed boar as he moves on to deal with the greater threat himself. Obviously, this appearance wouldn't be the last we'd see of him in the arc. It's fortunate for Tanjiro's group that help in the form of these elites is on the way, as I'm positive the group would have been wiped out without them. Finally triumphing as the #1 moment in Demon Slayer is the climax of the Rui battle. What else did you expect to be #1? Now I doubt a lot of scenes in the anime can match what many consider the crowning highlight of the entire adaptation. Few scenes claim to be the one scene that catapulted the series past the hump, and the climax of the battle against Rui is one of them. It's a scene that not only sees Tanjiro unleash the final form of water breathing, but also unveil Dance of the Fire God. That, along with Nezuko unlocking her own demon blood art, turns the tides on the seemingly infallible Ryu. Backed with godly animation and music, this scene made one hell of a statement, pulling in the attention of the entire internet to this cool new show and making fans out of a lot of us. And with that, we end the list. It feels good reminiscing about one of the epics of 2019, doesn't it? The anime made me read the manga, and I'm surprised by a lot of the future developments that the series has in store. Here's to getting a second season after the inevitable success of the movie. Are there any other key moments that you feel should have made the list? Feel free to make your thoughts known through the comments section. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time on ViniTube.